I thought it would be fun to lead off this section with a quickie, a fun story / example of the advantages of, to use an overused expression, thinking out of the box. Way back when, I initially self-published The Wealthy Barber, but after a year in the marketplace, I sold the retail store rights to Stoddart Publishing, Canada's biggest publisher at the time. Ended up getting the rights back, but that's another story. Anyway, very unusual deal structure. They controlled retail distribution, but I controlled the special sales market, corporate sales, and could either print my own version of the book or buy from them at just above their printing cost. This kind of publisher-author partnership should be used way more often, and we'll look at it more closely later. Anyway, one of Stoddart's key people was a guy named Angel Guerra, and he was very sharp. Authors always blast their publishers for not thinking like marketers. Not the case here. One day, not long after signing the deal, I was in the Stoddart building for a meeting of some sort, and Angel called me into his office and said, "Hey, we're doing a mailing to key radio stations across the country, trying to book you some interviews." The first words out of my mouth were, "Are you including a copy of the book with the press release and cover letter?" I was worried they were going to be too cheap to send the book in each kit. I felt The Wealthy Barber's unique title and unique format together was a more effective marketing tool than any pitch letter we could write. "No, I'm not including the book." Oh no. Before I could start arguing, he added, "And I'm not including a press release or a cover letter either." Okay, what was I missing? He finished, "This is all that I'm sending out." And then he flipped something at me. It was a thick stock card sized, perfectly to fit into a standard business letter envelope. In fairly big font in the middle it read, "How can a small town barber help the average Canadian become wealthy?" Then in smaller font below it said, "For an answer to that question and to set up an interview your listeners will truly love, call Angel at ... I honestly didn't know what to make of it. I didn't even mention the book title or my name. Is this guy nuts? Well, we had an over 25% response rate with no follow-up calls. That's unheard of. I learned so much from this experience. You have to stand out. You have to intrigue. And to do that, you have to produce marketing materials that have a very good chance of actually being noticed. It's amazing how often even some professional PR people don't think about that last point. The most persuasive sales copy ever written is of no value if it's not read. Think how many email pitches and physical package pitches a media member gets in a day. Crazy. But if even a busy person receives a single large card with very large and little printing on it, he or she is going to read it. We all would. It's too tempting not to. We've had many authors successfully use this simple idea dozens of times over the years, including in the bulk sales arena. And don't tell me it won't work in the digital area. It's still kicking butt. Good things come in small packages.